valuable. 6 figures in, finally getting some wiggle room. Need more Lexus in the whip, in the house with some bigger rooms. Sex, religion, politics, so 3 things will get you canceled. It's the WIRE TAP, we with purpose, we don't.
I wish we had like little commercials in between.
They'll put ads once you start getting paid. You already throw up. Look at him. You already Earl. Yes, he is. Yo.
It went down the wrong pipe. Pause. That's what I get for fucking with Jamaica.
Leslie Gay Man.
You ready?
He already started the cameras. He just recorded all of that. Leslie Gay Man.
That shit ain't gonna make it in the
That shit ain't gonna make it. Your throat fucked up.
Hey, yo. All right, let's go. All right, y'all. We back.
Are we?
Yes, we are back. So look, I was asked this question at work. This shit was kind of funny to me. So Matthews, you know Matthews.
Yeah.
Shout out to Matthews. He'll be back one day. We were talking. He asked me a question. He was like, "Yo, if I invite you to my neighborhood and some people I know press you and I don't do nothing, what does that mean to you?"
You're a hoe.
So initially, that's what I said. I said, "Yo, it's one of two things." I said, either y'all set me up from jump, or you not.
But then you could also not be able in a position to get anything done. Just because you from there don't necessarily.
So that was my second point.
Weight.
That's my second point.
You know.
I said you not who you said you was to me.
Yeah. But just because I told you could come somewhere don't mean that.
No, I'm saying like you made it seem like you was like that where you from.
Oh.
So when we get there, I find out you really the one that gets sent to the store.
Oh no! Now I'm going to the store with you because you bought me. So now we both look stupid.
Yeah, I was just like, I said, nah. I said, yo, he was probably being set up. I would think that was it.
Yeah,
to be real with you.
That's different. That was definitely different. Say, what the fuck? You told me some whole other shit, gang.
Right.
Now we looking stupid. I
don't think we really had. Did we have issues like that here? We don't have issues like that here.
Who? Niggas getting ran off of blocks?
No. I'm talking about getting pressed if people don't know you.
Yeah, niggas getting what? All the time.
I ain't never had nobody press me, and I've been everywhere.
But niggas done pressed you and known you.
In the sense of what? What you mean?
Just in general, like growing up, like it's
I mean, yeah.
It's people. People gonna get pressed regardless.
Yeah, but I'm saying like in the context of like.
Absolutely, a nigga from out of town, we know he look like he not from out of town.
I've never seen nobody do that.
Just because you haven't seen it happen, don't mean that it don't happen. Like,
True. I'm just saying like how niggas.
That's a crazy outlook.
How niggas in Cali make it seem like niggas in Cali.
They don't press you you press somebody a certain way. You don't necessarily have to like say something like you don't like Cali niggas will press you a certain way. You don't even know you getting pressed, but you getting pressed. Like you get what I'm saying? So every place probably has their own way
of pressing somebody.
You get what I'm saying?
Because I've never had nobody walk up to me, ask me where I'm from. Only time I've ever had that happen was just because me and Mark were dressed in the same colors and the nigga thought we was Crips. We just happened to wear blue that day, and he was like...
But then where would you say you're from? Because we don't live that way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He was like, "What's y'all, some Crips?" I'm like, nah, bro. And then I didn't even pay no mind until I looked at Mark. I'm like, oh, we both got blue on. It makes sense now. I didn't know what he was on, but that doesn't really happen too much. At least in my experience, I've never had that happen. Like,
yeah, because we don't live in a place where you get what I'm saying. But it's very Like you're pressing somebody if you're at work. And you're saying somebody say something to you funny. What the fuck is you talking about?
Yeah.
You feel I'm on your ass. Like I'm pressing you, but you not. What's up? Like, oh, you may look at it that way, but that's what's happening.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
Just because a nigga just because we're shown that, like, oh, where you from? And they do. I don't know what they do, but you get my point. Like that's how they press people, and that's gang pressing. So what if somebody from Cali that's not on that? How do you know what I'm saying? We don't know.
Yeah,
like it's just we just don't know. That's just, we see that. That's why we can speak on that. Like you know, we do it. We just don't do it in the manner that they do it. We don't need to ask somebody where they from. Now, if you on that, like you beefing with another hood from here, it'll be where you from. You get what I'm saying? Like it could be that aspect then,
right? But
that's just not how because it's not no gangbanging here really.
Right,
like,
right.
It's, you know.
And no disrespect to the people that are in that culture, but like I said, it's just in my experience, I've never been pressed anywhere I went. Nobody ever said nothing crazy to me. Nobody,
But
me.
he just asked you if you was Crips. You got pressed.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah, you got a point. All right, you got that.
He pressed you.
But it was just like, to me, I'm just like, nah, like.
But that's how it would go in Cali. Where you from? I'm from Baltimore.
I get what you're saying.
I'm not. You got pressed. I don't care how.
I guess in my mind that didn't sit. So I guess my logic.
If he popped you, but it would have been. Oh, he pressed me.
Yeah, like maybe it was. Yeah, maybe that would have been
you.
it.
It just didn't look.
Yeah. I just didn't see it as being pressed.
Yeah, but
I thought he was genuinely curious if niggas was Crips.
Because if y'all had answered another way,
yeah,
where does it go?
Yeah, you got a point. I just was like, nah, like.
Cause.
And then I'm like, oh, we got blue on. That's why he didn't ask us that.
He said, oh, y'all got pressed.
Like, no bullshit, bro. I can remember that shit like it was yesterday. We literally walking. I think we was down Mondawmin. And yo was like, what y'all, some Crips? And I'm, nah, we just kept walking. So I didn't see it as being pressed.
I'm sorry to tell you.
Yeah, but, okay, all right. You got that. You got
that's
that.
what that was.
I give you that. I didn't feel like I got pressed, but okay. I'm like that. But if you, like you said, if the answer would have been different, then maybe that.
Where would that have gone? What if he'd have backed out on y'all? Like, yo, y'all not going home.
Well, luckily we wasn't Crips. So we wasn't in that culture of life. So, and speaking of culture, it's Black History Month. We done already had some bullshit as far as like, you know, just celebrity drama and shit like that.
What happened?
It was okay. So I don't know if you've seen the Keith Lee shit.
He gave him the $4,000.
Yeah,
I was just looking at that on TikTok today.
And Shorty, I seen a great response in why she reacted the way she reacted towards giving out the money. I thought that was a great breakdown of why sometimes culturally Black people, we kind of hold on to money and miss out on our opportunities. Mm-hmm. She was so pressed about the $4,000 that she didn't understand that this man just probably blessed her with making 6 figures just by being within, you know, the vicinity.
But it ain't about, to me, it's not about that. He told you what to do with it.
Yeah. And that was the most important part.
Boom.
Yeah.
And you did whatever you wanted to do. It's like, but that's how we don't think. Like, I remember distinctly being at a job. Like, just so happened, and I'm not going to stray too far, but just so happened, I had worked like an event out Columbia. Mm-hmm. But then I eventually got hired by the company. Mm-hmm. But then that check was going to take a minute to come anyway. So it's like, okay, I'm going to work and then I'm broke. Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm just making it. You get what I'm saying? Whatever. Like, and I'm like, yo, I need my money, bro. Like, I go talk to my man. Like, I need my money, bro. I'm like, where's the money from? You get what I'm saying? Like, I've started working and gotten checks and I still haven't gotten that check. He like, yo, you get what I'm saying? That usually takes a while, this, that, and the third. And he looked at me, white man, just like dead in my face. That's y'all problem. Y'all live by the day. We live by months and years. And, you know, it's like, she's looking at today. She's not looking at longevity because that don't matter to us. We looking at, day to day, I got to survive every single day. Granted, that's wrong. But when he said that to me, I'm like, and he said some other wild shit to me another time. Like, what, are you going to go buy some gold chains? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's racist and shit. But it's like, he was being as real as he knew how to be.
That was some real shit.
She was thinking about $4,000 being in her pocket. The son already told everybody she not getting it like that. They're not even from Texas. So, he like, yo, they in the hood. So just imagine what they going through. They don't got it. She got $4,000. If you get $4,000, we see it all the time in movies, TV, all through life, in the street, everywhere. A nigga get $4,000 and gotta split that shit with somebody. Somebody's gonna do some fuck shit along the lines. The mob, anything, going to hit. We both supposed to get 20,000. I'm gonna just whack you and take it. Now I got the whole 20.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that's just how. And it's wrong how we were, like, bred on that, or people are, like, we're developed that way, or whatever. Like, I'm not trying to say it's directly just us that do that, but that's just human nature. Like, no, I want. And like you said, she just ruined a 6-figure come up.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because he already, that's what I was watching in response. So
I just thought, I mean, the breakdown that the person gave is kind of the concept of what you it goes along with what you're saying in a way, because she was like, you know, coming from these communities that we live in, black people always kind of harper on, you know, money's hard to make. Mm-hmm. You got to work hard for your money. Mm-hmm. You know, all these different obstacles to get to a certain point when it comes to money, when in fact, money is really not that hard to make. It's really just how you spend it.
Yeah, saving the money.
Yeah. I mean, and then, you know,
that's a difficult concept for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So,
especially,
that might have been the most money she made all month.
Probably.
She might be in the red money wise.
Right.
So it's like, nah, if I take this 4 bands, I can get back even and then continue. But like you said, you just fucked up a 6-figure come up.
Because the relationship was more important than the money that was given. But some people don't see it like that.
Yeah, but I don't even think it's a relationship. He's literally just doing favors. I don't think it's like, you get what I'm saying. If he's in Vegas, so anything in Vegas he'll continue to support and what's the name. But he's giving you a leg up, and you have to go about it the right way. You get what I'm saying? I don't think it's a relationship there. Right. You get what I'm saying? So
I don't know the statistics on as far as the increase that people have seen in business. I just know for the businesses that got the great, references, they saw a major increase. So it's like, yo.
Yeah, you see a major increase, but I don't think that it's like a relationship there.
Yeah, no, it's not.
It's just as quick as it's happening, but also you just ruining it. And like my mother always told me, like, everybody gonna get their chance. It's about what you do with your chance.
Yeah.
You feel me? To figure out, you know, where I'm gonna go with whatever. But if you,
I think I'm in that space now. I think I'm in that space now. I think right now I'm in that space because, you know, I got an opportunity at work, so it's like I need to take full advantage of it.
Yeah,
you know
everybody gets, and whether it be getting extra money, just naturally getting a leg up, or a handout, and it's okay. Like, people think that there's something wrong with that. Like I said, she probably got the 4 bands and was like, yo, this was my blessing. Like, no, shorty, you were supposed to still divvy it out. The barber was supposed to get money, the braider. That's for you and whoever helped you that day. But you just took the 4 bands because you probably want to go buy a Louis bag, or damn, I'll be busting my ass, so I'm going to go buy me something. And it's like, that's okay. You could have still done that with your whatever. You could have gave the barber and the braider 1,000. That's 500 a piece. Then whoever helped you, and you could have still walked away with at least. And I'm just throwing out regular math. I'm not pocket watching nobody because I really don't give a fuck. Right. But it's like, you get what I'm saying? You could have easily divvied that up and still walked away with something and be like, yo, I'm about to go buy me a new fit or something like that. We got to start, like, granted, don't harp on the small wins, but we have to start accepting small wins so we can, you get what I'm saying? We still leave room for that when that big win does come, because you can just completely throw that out the window by what she just did.
Yeah, because I saw another video of her saying that she wanted to give them the money back, and it was like, at this point it's kind of too late, and that's what
you ruined it.
Yeah, you ruined it. Like the whole situation is fucked up, as you would say.
People are comical.
They are.
Living on planet Earth is crazy. Living with other humans is getting out of control. I want to go see what the aliens like, or the people behind the ice wall. Because at this point, it's like, yo, I'm telling you, gang, like, this shit is not even getting. It's not even being funny anymore. It's like starting to see, like, everybody, like, imagine back in the day, our people didn't know niggas in Texas wasn't shit, because they don't live there. They don't have no connection unless they know somebody that live there. Yeah. We can see everybody that ain't shit now.
Facts. I just was like, yo, she had a great opportunity there and she ruined it. And
man, people fuck up great opportunities all the time. A nigga
that's
that was in the G League that killed the girl out in Vegas, or
the NFL player, I can't think of his name, but
or the nigga that was on the Wizards and he was stealing out of Target. It's just like, yo, we just can't help it. Like, yo, like
it's crazy because me and D was talking about that. Shout out to D. We was talking about what was you talking about? I think we was talking about the Keith Lee situation. That shit just led us down a whole rabbit hole. And I brought you up and I was like, yo, Jeremy had this point that stuck with me when he said, niggas been always kind of turning their backs on each other, like even during slavery, because there's this concept that you know, the white people just came over there and took us and
Hell no,
it.
you can watch. I know what you're about to say.
Yeah.
You can go on Netflix and you can watch Woman King. And the premise of that movie is the white people trying to get them to continue to be slave owners. And they like, yo, they don't sell their own people, but they go to different other tribes and sell them to the white people. So they act like they're not involving themselves in the slave trade the whole time.
That's what
That's exactly what you're doing. Yeah. And they're trying to explain to them that they can live off of olive oil and shit like that, which is probably $1 million industry if we look into it now, because it's in every fucking market in America. So just imagine if an African tribe had it to, you get what I'm saying? Neither here nor there though. Right. That's okay. You could go even there, Woman King, or being a slave owner and having the black people that you put in charge to help you watch. You get what I'm saying? Or
yeah,
whatever.
like
Django.
My cameraman gonna hate me for saying this, but what was that movie I told y'all to watch?
I'm not talking about that shit.
The shit with Will Smith.
Emancipation.
It's a great movie, but like my cameraman always says,
Great slave movie.
there's no such thing as a great slave movie.
There is no such thing as a great slave movie. Yeah, you can't.
But
there's no such thing as a great slave movie. That's a quote, yo.
It is.
What the fuck?
But there is a scene in the movie where he kills the house nigga. Mm-hmm. And he's like, you are the worst.
Trimble trying to say house nigga. See, you still locked down, brother. See, they still got you. He said, house nigga.
You got talking about? No, because you got to remember, what I do for a living. So.
Overseer.
He one of them. That's what I'm saying.
No, I am not one of them. Anyway, but
if we was you're gonna hate this. If we was in slavery, that's who you would be, bro. And I'm sorry to say that you can try to dispute it all you want. That means that you would like, and I know you probably wouldn't, like.
But you don't think there was some overseers who just took the position and still kind of did what they did?
No, no.
True, I'll give you that. But
think about what's the name, Life. You get what I'm saying? The black.
Oh yeah.
You jigaboos get like, yo.
He got on my nerves.
It's always one of us hating on one of us. It's never just okay. We do have our general hate that we get. Come on now, like that. Like come on.
But I just was like, yo, he was the worst kind, because I'm just like, bro, like you going so hard, and like if you remember the scene around the campfire when the white boy was like, how is he doing this?
Yeah.
How is somebody
they're resilient? Like, you feel me? They're gonna fight until the last, you feel me, second. Like, they're not.
And then instance, I'm thinking like, yo, why ain't Joe thinking like that? Like, that should have been a light bulb right
to do that. Like, did you just see the thing with Eminem? Like, those racist tapes?
Yeah.
And then, like, I guess all of the commentary back then, like, yo, that's like singular racism. Like, he literally doesn't think that we're like, you know, comparable people. He looks at us as less than, so that's why he was able to do. Well, I don't have no problem with white people, so I'm not gonna be able to get on the song and be like cracker, 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 crack. You know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna happen that way. So it's like when you really start to look at the like being like ingrained in racism, it's like that's where you get what I'm saying. It's like I don't believe that he's that smart. He's smarter than me. If you get where I'm coming from, like. So, it's just not gonna. I wasn't born that way.
So going down,
like just even if, I don't mean to cut you off. Just even the little girl when he's running and she stops dinner and rings the nigga bell.
Oh like, yeah, that shit irritated
you get what I'm saying?
me.
That's ingrained. Like she's that raised that way. She's small. She stops dinner.
Yo, everybody, including myself, was so irritated by that scene.
But you get what I'm saying, though, right? Like that's ingrained in you, right? Like that's like
business.
Yeah, like he was just trying to survive. You feel me? And he's really not even like the whole time they're free. You got to look at the whole point of it. They're free. This whole time he's running. They're free. If that word, granted, they don't have the instant word to go through everywhere in the news and slaves are free.
Yeah, they don't
like,
have.
Imagine if it was TV around, like niggas was in slavery today, and it was TVs around. The news come through like slaves are free, y'all. It'd have been turned up right then.
Right.
But the white people had us so engulfed, and this is what we talk. I don't really think. Never mind. We're not going to talk about that right now. But you get my point. Like it's just like. They already had us, so it's like I don't have to tell them nothing. They're not gonna ever know. I limit the information that they're even given. So It's
Yeah,
a way
I just
deeper situation.
like D had a point. Well, I had a point because we went down a rabbit hole, like I said, and I was like, "Yo, it's crazy that the idea of what's that shit called? What they try to say that they were more superior than us." And I was like, "Yo, to test the superiority, you would actually have to go against something that is as equal as you to even say you're more superior than it, right?" It's like I can't say I'm a genius, right, in math if I'm not taking tests that would suggest that I am a genius in math. You get what I'm saying? I can't say I'm smarter than Jeremy and me and Jeremy are not having competition to see who's smarter. I'm literally oppressing you to not give you.
That's why it's like, how are we? If we're being told that we come from, like, you know, intelligence and education and shit like that, how was somebody even able to get us over here with some false pretenses? The lie starts to break down when you start
that's
to
what I'm
think
saying.
about
That's what I'm saying.
human nature, which you're speaking about.
Right.
You're not going to make it to the NBA if you're not of the level to be in the NBA. So
Right.
you can't even, just like we talked about earlier with the media people, you can't even fucking compete, like, word-wise, like, because you just not them.
Right.
So how am I even commenting on this? So even if we are saying that there is proof of slavery, I'm not saying that slavery did not happen.
Right.
But what I'm saying is like, how are we sitting here acting like they just got this idea of us? How did that happen? Where did that come from?
Yeah, so and
it's like, that's the bigger, that how do we get to that part? Because that's what's
and that was my point, because I'm like, yo, you can't call yourself superior when you're not competing with someone who's at the equal level as you. How can I sit here and say I'm smarter than Jeremy if I'm purposely making it hard for Jeremy to acquire the education that I have? Like,
but
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but okay, even if we talk about, just to go back to Woman King, how is the king able to sit and talk to these slave owners? He's there. So is the people that he's selling slower than him? Does he have education because he's of king status? So it's like, what like, you get what I'm saying? Where are we finding the idiots to just, like, you get what I'm saying? No, you're gonna do this because I'm telling you to.
Right.
So it's like, who was with that? Like, like, if we're saying that we're regular people and we're all like, I don't know. I have a hard time, like, when we start really looking at the situations. Come on, man.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Like, what was going on? Like, so, like you said, where did that idea come from? Like, why do you think that you're better
than me? Yeah, you
me?
can't even call you. Like, for me, it was just like, how can you sit here and say you better than me, but we haven't competed to even see if you are better than me? You literally are.
And I know it's a lot of things involved in it, like shit that goes on now. You know, sexual assault involved in it, you know, humiliation, beating, shit like that. But it's just like,
but I'm just saying, you can't call yourself.
Yeah.
Think about it like this: who's in chains and who's not in chains. That's where the idea of superiority came from.
Right. Yeah, but I'm just saying.
And it's like,
not.
So did we start beating ourselves down to be like, yo, I'm in the chains and they're not, so I am less than them? It's a mental thing. And that's what I'm saying.
It is. It's
like,
a mental
about
thing.
the whole thing. Like, how did we get to that point, though? And if we're being told that we were X, Y, and Z, how did we allow somebody to finesse us into being in that situation? So were we really that smart? People gonna kill me for this. But I'm not trying to say it in no disrespectful way.
I think
it's like, how were we? If you saying we of that stature, how did it become possible? If you want to say it's a weapon thing, say that. Don't tell me I'm just stupider than somebody, and that's how they were able to do it.
I think that plays a part.
It's a force thing. Say that.
That played a part.
What's the name? But then we're also saying that it's our own people, and it goes back to the root of what we were talking about. It's our own people that put us in that position. So are we really stupid? So then that's a lie right then and there.
No, this is what I think.
No, I'm just, you get
No. I'm gonna give you my opinion. You got to remember, at this point, I don't know how things went back then. Of course, we not there or privy to see those type of things. But in my mind, I'm thinking what happens is when you get someone that you've never seen before, like physically have never seen before, they come to you. And you may mentally associate the way they look with goodness. I think maybe that's where things went wrong.
But we so well versed as people.
We are.
We're looking now that we're finding out about ourselves. I guarantee you, we've been all if they're saying that we've been all around the world before those people found here, we've already seen you. So how is that the premise of being caught off guard? We're so well versed that you can't say that.
That's why I said
we've never seen.
That's why I said. That's why I said.
And it's not associated. That's what was taught to us.
Right.
That's not. We don't know that they're good people just because they white. That's taught. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, one of the cameras just shut off.
So
stop. Hold on. We're gonna come right back, y'all.